How long have you been doing music professionally?
Professionally. Thank you for asking that, because people like, was this I was born?
Yo, what up, y'all? I'm Kent Black.
Lucky 7.
Zoe. And we're here live from PhreeSpace 213, the pre-Valentine's Day celebration of PhreeSpace. These two came and blessed our stage with a very indie rock rap alternative sound that was just like infinitely unique and theatrical and like storytelling and melanated as fuck, and that was just like what it was, and it was dope as shit, yo, for real. Could y'all tell us a little bit about how you came into this sound for the event, and like, is this something y'all have done before? Is this a new kind of sound? Like, tell us a little bit about like what went into preparing for the set.
Okay, so I dropped an album recently called Flames Before Embers, and I was going crazy about how I was going to do the performances. I wanted to do something that I haven't necessarily done before. I played in bands before, but normally when I rap, it's just me. And normally before COVID, I would be really active with people. I would be like, a lot of crowd participation. That was my thing.
Yeah.
Because of that, I had to think of something else that I could do, which actually, honestly, was the best thing to happen to me, because it added something that I would carry forever. Like I'm always want to work with Zoe.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like when I met Zoe, I honestly don't even remember when it was. It's probably like eons ago, like in another life.
Right. Like we all met Zoe in another life.
As an artist, like you see another artist who feels like, oh yeah, we're definitely from the same world or something. Like it has to be. And what's the name of your album that you just dropped?
Oh yeah, I dropped the album back in September called Sorry Don't Stay Here. It was a cool little vibe. It was the first little album I put out. It was a lot of different takes. I listen to so much different music. I want to really make whatever I feel like making on any specific day. So it's like a cohesion of like a bunch of random little thoughts I got going in my head.
And the same for my album. When their album came out, I was blasting that during the process of like mixing mine, and then I don't know, like they kind of went hand in hand with each other. And so I thought if you asked Zoe if we could work. Hey, it's you. What do I do? I'm loving you. I'm such a good green until I'm feeling blue. Stuck around and these people down, know I can get down, bitch, I got a home. That girl ain't on my mind, but she all up on my line, and I need it down.
Yeah, Zoe actually performed with us last year at PhreeSpace and did a whole set on your own, and it was fire. It was so fire. Yeah, for sure. So it was a blessing to see you back here at PhreeSpace and like collaborating with other artists. Like I feel like PhreeSpace is very intentional in that regard of like bringing artists together and like giving space for us to exist and collaborate and give recognition to each other. So it was a blessing to see like persons who have been to previous events like come together in different times, come into this space at different times and show up together in a new scenario. So it was a blessing for sure. How long have you been doing music professionally?
Professionally. Thank you for asking that, because people like, was this I was born? But like, professionally for about maybe 6 years. I've been professionally crafting my sound for probably like 15, but 6 years is how long I've done it.
Yeah, blessings. Zoe, I know when you came to PhreeSpace before, it was like, I think that was even like, you had told me that was like your first interview.
Yeah, honestly, that was the first time anybody really like talked to me about the music for
yeah.
I really appreciate it for that.
Yeah, blessings. Your interview is actually on our YouTube.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's been up there since forever.
Okay, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. I was like lazy about tagging people, but all the interviews go up to like YouTube and stuff.
Okay.
So definitely check that out. Check out Zoe's interview for real. It's a long one, maybe like 10-15 minutes or something. Wow. And we're just talking, chopping it up. Like we had time that day, and it was a blessing. Vibes for sure. Real quick, where can people find y'all if you're not already attuned? Like, what's good? What's the vibes? What's the haps? Where you at?
You can find me everywhere. Lucky, SVN. You know how to spell Lucky. SVN 7. Instagram, Lucky Sebo. So is my Twitter.
I'm mainly active on Instagram. You can find me at ZoNoZozo. That's ZONOZOZO. So yeah. through that, you can find all my music on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, all that, Bandcamp, you know.
Blessings. Yeah, Lucky's sipping on the CMOS right now from one of our vendors in-house for sure.
This is healthy, and if you give it to your kids, they will ask you for more all the time. Like,
For
it
sure.
tastes good.
Yeah, and it's vegan. I have this like neighbor, he's this Greek guy, and I don't know, like he never heard the word vegan before, and my mom told, like, I made some samosas, and my mom was like, yeah, my son made these vegan samosas, and I saw him the next day, and he was like, oh, I tried your vegan food. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that, dude? But yo, it's blessings, yo. I appreciate y'all for coming through, blessing the stage, gracing the stage. Thank you for being here. Gifts are meant for giving, and y'all gave it all tonight, so it's one love for sure. Yeah, blessings. Thank you, for real.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all.
Thank you.